What's going on, everybody? Super Saiyan Power back again with another Dragon Ball Super discussion. Guys, there are going to be some spoilers in this video, so make sure you guys click off the video right now if you guys don't want to be spoiled. I'm putting these spoiler disclaimers in every video from now on because we end up dropping a lot of things that people don't want to hear. So make sure you guys click off the video if you guys don't want any Dragon Ball Super spoilers. Also, if you guys are watching and are fans of the channel or even new here, make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe, and push that bell icon to turn on notifications. The sub box is broken and a lot of videos don't come through, but we have a lot of fun here on this channel and I want you guys to be a part of the conversation. So, something that a lot of fans have been asking me in the comment section, you guys can check it for yourself. Did Moro kill Jiren's parents? And this question is actually quite easily answered, and if it's wrong, I will probably shave my head, but people, like every single villain that's happened so far after they showed Jiren's backstory, it's always been speculated to be, oh, it's this villain or that villain, and some people now are speculating that, hey, it could have been Moro. He's a planet eater, he's an energy eater, he destroys people, he could have been the guy. Here's why it's not Moro. Moro fought the Grand Supreme Kai years ago. Years in terms of millions of years ago. Jiren is a mortal. So it's safe to say I don't think Jiren's been alive for millions of years. One of the mortals in the show that we know has lived for at least 1,000 is Hit. And for that reason alone, I don't see Jiren being that old at least anyway. And if Moro was sealed away over millions of years ago, it makes no sense for him to somehow have escaped, killed his parents, and went back into hiding or whatever. It's not what happened there. He got sealed away and was put into the galactic prison. So that's why it's not him that killed Jiren's family. And it's not to say that they'll never go back to Jiren and show who killed his family. But, I mean, I don't really think they will ever, unless Jiren has some major point in the show where he has to come back and show his power. Remember, guys, I've already shared my opinion on Jiren. If you guys didn't already know, this is where it's going to become an opinionated discussion, but it's my channel, my opinion, and remember, it's an opinion, quote, unquote. Anyway, Jiren's backstory was one of the worst stories I've ever heard for a backstory. It was the, like, literally, it was one of the most cliche things for such a beast of a character, and we hear this one everywhere, and it was just so rushed over. I mean, you hear the same exact type of backstory for Jiren that you hear in other shows like Naruto, but they add a little bit more depth, and they fill it up to the point where you actually care for it. Everyone saw Jiren's backstory, and if you guys go back and look at some of the videos on YouTube, for the most part, like 90% of the comments are, this is the most cardboard cutout I've ever seen for a character this strong, especially. Like, literally, oh, Jiren, when he was a kid, his parents were murdered by some evil being that we're not going to show because it's just up for speculation from anybody. From literally anybody. He had a master, and he got trained, and all of a sudden, he got stronger. That bad guy came back, killed the master, and everyone abandoned Jiren. Oh my. Jiren is kind of irrelevant at this point in time. That's what I'm saying right now, because with this new character, Moro, what we know is that they're going to end up on planet Namek. At this point in time of this recording, we're on Chapter 44. Chapter 45 releases in about maybe 2 to 3 weeks, and Broly is the main aspect of the show right now. It's going to be Broly, Moro, Beerus, Goku, and Vegeta. I would say top 5. The reason why I can call this is because Broly is still fresh in the show. They haven't maxed him out. He's created such a great character for himself. Like, compare the two, I still say that Broly is stronger than Jiren. I made a video on this, guys, and I keep forgetting to add certain facts to this, but real quick, I'm going to run over it again. Broly was stated by the editors and allegedly Akira Toriyama that Broly was the strongest fighter that Goku and company have encountered thus far. Not only that, at the end of the Broly movie, Goku does say, I thought I was reaching my limit, then along comes this guy. So what does that say? It's not Jiren anymore, it's Broly, because if Goku is reaching his limit, it's kind of different there. On top of that, Beerus still seems like he's in charge, and something that people keep missing out on is that if Goku is that strong and he was able to take down Jiren for the most part in his MUI state, why does Goku still kind of, in a sense, like kind of view Beerus still above him in a way? Because if he's thinking that Broly is stronger, maybe stronger than Beerus, and he's above Goku because he beat Goku drastically, it's not really making sense for those power levels to make Jiren stronger. On top of that, a lot of people point out, oh, Jiren and Toppo are about to kill Frieza. Mind you, Frieza lasted an hour with Broly. Goku, Vegeta lasted like 15 minutes each apiece. Frieza got really strong, or he has an insane durability, but mind you, that part was for comedic relief as well. But yeah, that kind of explains itself on its own. But at the same time, I still say that the focus is on Broly, and it's not necessarily going to go back to Jiren. They didn't really want him to become like the true after story of anything. I felt like they just created this silent person in the ring right there, and since there were so many characters at the time, they have to have one that's gonna be stronger than all of them, but they really had to make him in a way where it was just mysterious, and they ended up wasting a lot of time to the point where they had to fill in a backstory. Now once they did that, I have a feeling most of the things that were said about Jiren, and you guys can take this with a grain of salt because I know there's a lot of Jiren fanboys, was for hype. I don't see Jiren being stronger than Beerus. And even though they constantly said, oh, this may be the mortal stronger than the God of Destruction of XYZ. That's the thing though. Even if he's stronger than a God of Destruction, they never said stronger than all of the God of Destructions. Even Toppo has that ability, and I think Goku and Vegeta, if they wanted to, technically they could be considered for that role. I mean, look at what Vegeta did to Toppo, look what Goku did to Jiren. Technically that same rule applies for Goku. So that's why I say a lot of the hype for Jiren kind of died down, and that's why I also would say that the hype for Broly, Beerus, Goku, Vegeta, and Moro are probably top 5 right now. And if you're going to count Whis in there as well, because people are still waiting to see when is someone going to land a punch on him. But that also shows you where the gap in power is as well, because if Broly couldn't land a hit on Whis, and Broly is allegedly stronger than Beerus, that shows you how far they have to go. But at the end of the day, I don't necessarily believe Moro killed Jiren's parents, and it doesn't match up with the timeline. And on top of that, I don't see them bringing back anything about Jiren's backstory in this type of essence, because it was just made to fill places and for hype. I feel like that's my personal opinion, to fill places and just build hype. That's literally it. That's how simple his character was. It's a cardboard cutout. People may say I've been roasting him, but I mean, it is well deserved. That is what they did. And I mean, he was a great character, crazy strong. I love the fact that he was a silent warrior. But then towards the end, when they didn't show enough backstory, they could have really done a lot more. Like one of the comments I saw on one of the videos when I was looking back on it, a really good story they could have used for Jiren, instead of bringing back his parents. Why didn't he have like some kind of brother or even a child that died and he wanted to revive them? They don't have Dragon Balls where they're from. They needed some way to revive them, and that would be the way to do it. That sounds like a really good backstory to me, and that could have been explained in 5 minutes, and that would have made me love Jiren 2 times as much. But like I said, the fact that the backstory isn't quite developed there means that I don't think they're going to get that much future out of that character. I think that's why they set up the backstory of Broly so well. It's also in combination with Goku and Vegeta, all of our heroes, and that's why they end up staying in this show. Same thing with Frieza. Crazy good backstory. That's more longevity for him. Beerus and Whis, they've been creating their backstory as they went with the entirety of Super. Jiren, however, 1 minute of timing, I don't think so, and I feel like it's a stretch to keep thinking that somebody else is going to come along and take the role of that villain. They can literally fill it in with anybody. I'm pretty sure it's just a giant question mark, but who do you guys think it would be if it was any of the villains we've seen thus far, or someone in the future? What type of villain you guys think it would be that killed Jiren's parents? Let me know in the comment section below. If you got this far in the video, I want to thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Smash that like button, subscribe, hit the bell icon to turn notifications. Give me a hashtag Jiren if you guys got this far. I'll be looking out for it. Thank you guys so much. I'll be seeing you guys next time, alright? Take care. Broly's stronger than Jiren. At me, Unrealistic Heavy Gaming. Ha 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 ha. Eat this, young money.